Electronic Music Jam Sessions. This is episode 29, and today we're gonna make some commercial progressive house, or at least I like to make some progressive house. Now we will do a progressive house session that will more on the commercial side. We're talking about Avicii, we're talking about maybe a bit of Don Diablo, we're talking about literally like Coldplay now, which work with Avicii. Pink even use this kind of sound in to some of our track. You know, this is what is really much more in the commercial side of electronic music, as I know for many years that they use this formula of layering a piano with different synth, have a simple melody but have something banging, but it's really based on the piano. This is Avicii that commercialized this genre quite a while ago, of layering a piano, putting some synth, having the filter open, on, off, and you know, having this push with like a nice bass line underneath, but it's literally chords that are based on the piano. So let's dive right into it. I will remind everybody that the project that I create into every single episode of the Electronic Music Jam Session are available onto our site, wemakedancemusic.com, wemakedancemusic.com, guys. So you can basically see what I am doing with the screen here, the screenshot, and me, you know, laying out some vocal on top a little bit. And you get the project, the finished project, which I put a bit more work into it to finish it into a template. So it's for only $5. So this is the Electronic Music Jam Sessions, and be ready, there's a lot more to come. So I loaded some MIDI to help me. I already figured out like some piano stabs. You know, I basically took some chords here, I turned them into stabs, and it's what it sounds like to start. I have to be honest, maybe I would lower it one tone too, for the purpose of what we gotta do. Yeah, better. I'm gonna keep it here. And did this piano sound not really for me? I did try earlier this reverse. This was cool. That with another layer, I would say, of maybe nylon string. This one was cool. So listening to that instantly, I'm like, okay, I have to do something with those. I would have to move them, but I'm gonna lose the first one. But let's try it a little bit. Not quite enough. Because they have to hit at about the same time. Let's hear this. Definitely is more in the vibe of what we're looking for. So I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna put those in the background. To me, this sound already like a convincing kind of prog housey kind of thing. I'm gonna go in there, try to pick up a synth, and then I'm gonna start building some percussion. So I want a layer of synth behind that. It's not gonna be this sound, I think. Well, that might as well do actually, but oh, it's not what I was looking for. Here, Alchemy, of course. We're gonna produce this track only with Logic Pro X plugins. I'm not sure it's good, but I'm not super convinced. I think I will turn off some other application. Not that I don't have enough power, but it seems like it just want to. And this cause. So I'm gonna go in there, the keys. I'm going to be adding there's something happening that Whoa, I crashed Logic. Whoa. This is the first, guys, on 29 episodes. This is the first time that I crashed Logic. So let's reboot and reopen because Logic has saved the project because Logic is great. It was very odd. I've never seen this before. Were keys analog. I like that sound. Oh, and the clicking pop is gone now. That's good. I think we should straight up go for some percussion. So I'm gonna load Drum Machine Designer, bang, big room set. Because we're kind of, I call it commercial progressive house. It's also very much big room, except the big room is more electro-y. You know, I want to go more pop, a bit softer. Not gonna go crazy with that. Open musical typing here. Drop that here. And here we go. Well, that was easy. No, I'm just kidding. That's how we start a track when we make electronic music. If you guys didn't know, you can start by anything, but so the bass is already working perfectly. Even though there's not even a bass yet, but the last chord that I added has quite a lot of mid-lows. I'm just gonna drop like a simple hi-hat on there. And then we can start layering. Sadly, this is how a lot of electronic music tracks are with percussions, which I think is sad because with everything we have at our disposal, you just do this. So what we need now is a bass. So I'm going to take the same MIDI here, right down here to sort things out. I'm going to pick up the keys at the bottom, which are not changing immensely, which is good in a way. I'm going to take all of them and do that. I'm going to shrink them down a little bit. I'm going to shrink them down even further. I'm going to do this. Definitely not the sound I'm looking for here. I'm going to go into alchemy. I'm going to go into bass. I'm going to just start with a classic sound, you know, lower it. Too low. Oh, but I only did this part. I thought I had the whole thing selected. Okay, that's a bit odd. I guess they are there, but they're just longer. Now to select the bass. That's just too average. That's not good. Let's try simple, clean, clean. Something nice and under, some smooth, something smooth. It's not what I would call clean, but bit too loud. So you can see here that I already saved some other parts, which I will start bringing in. Whoa, that was loud. Check what type of plugs that I want to put on there. Those one I like, I saved from my remake of Lean On. Oh, seems there's some extra MIDI here. And then this is good, but a bit too low. Super soul on that sound. Bells in there definitely might work. Okay, this was great. This definitely bring a dimension. It's a bit off though. I'm gonna check to make sure. There's something that's just off key, like, because it's a bit hard to mix the piano with any digital instrument if they're not really in tune or a little bit off. So sidechain instrument, warp sculpture, percussions. It's here. Ooh. Too low. I'm not finding what I'm looking for yet, so I still like it, even if it's a bit weirdly off. I think it brings something to the track, so I'll keep it. And then I think we should bring on a little bit more percussions. So I'm gonna go add some shakers. Then replicate it a little bit like that. Put them around the hats. Sorry guys. Okay, now that we have that, 1, 2, 3. Oh, the shakers always come out so strong. What do we add now? A clap. I would say a clap would be good right here and right here. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, definitely the wrong button here. I want to do this, et voila. That's a good start. The claps are here. I would like to add another snare, a big snare. This snare here should do the job. If I put it here and if I just would like to maybe layer piano for fun. Listen to piano. Try to play a little bit with what we have and stick an arpeggiator there on top of that just to see at 116. Nah, could have worked, but now for a nice background pad here with Alchemy. I'm not going to use any external synth. I would usually use a silent for that or something like that. For this time, no. Pad and something. Maybe I'll be lucky and I get it first, you know. Definitely cut the lows. I like that. And then we have the main riff here that could work or couldn't. I mean, who knows? Let's put it in there. Those MIDI were all prepared, like from a MIDI pack. It wasn't supposed to be commercial house, supposed to be trance, but really, guys, there's really no difference between the genres. It's mostly the sounds that you select and the character you give to the track that really gonna make the difference in the genre, because the keys and the melodies in electronic music, or even in music in general, it's kind of all similar. You know, of course you can bring much more happiness by choosing a different patch, but this is, you know. So let's see, if I do alchemy here, I'm gonna do lead and I'm gonna pick a random one. Check this out. Punk. This one. Maybe it's good, you know. Rainy Day Requiem, that's good because it's raining like crazy here, so. It isn't terrible. Go randomly again. Ay. Okay, random might not work very well, guys, so I like this one. That sounds very commercially. But it's not good with the rest. Of course, it's a bit too busy. Forgot my secret process of adding a reverb. Where's the reverb? Is here. So the reverb. If we add some reverb, it's gonna sound good. Literally drowning it in reverb will work, but might not be so commercial, but I like it. Not bad at all for a basic like this. Let's put a little bit of that for fun. This backward work, and some part is gonna be that. Most of the part is gonna be this. And then a little bit of that on top. Very nice. I'm not gonna say this is how you make commercial prog house, but this is really how you make commercial prog house. Don't say that to anyone, guys. Sorry, I will. Oh yeah. A little bit too much reverb here. Okay, I'm gonna add some toms here. Bleep hi-hat, perks, crash shaker, ride, horn. There's no. Okay. Perk. They call that perk. Great. How about you call that tom? Let's start here. Something really basic. Oh, I think you deserve a bit more than just one here. Okay, can you do what I want? Yeah. Not to wear out this lead, I'm going to turn it off while we're working on the rest of the track. This is episode 29. 30th just around the corner. This episode is presented by We Make Dance Music, where we have 8,000 or more project for improve your music production skills and get no whatever, guys. Just visit the site, please. So at this point, I don't need any more MIDI. I'm gonna check, put on my secondary ruler, check out how far we are. 1 minute, cool. I'm gonna replicate this here. Shorten the project to only 2 minutes because the templates that we do for this concept are 2 minutes long. So I try to bring in a bit of an intro, try to have the main part, a bit of a breakdown, so you have all the parts of the track in 2 minutes. And yeah, the mix is there, everything is there, so you can play with it. I think this one's gonna be a good one. It's really has the commercial house feel. I'm not doing like other people who literally make almost element by element, key by key. I say, oh, I'm gonna make this type, and I of course put my touch in it. If you want, I already have some on the site. This one that I made is really the Avicii sound, like almost note for note. But today we're not doing that. Let's see. This is cool, just this. Of course, the track does need a fair bit of processing and stuff, but let's kick it off. I mean, it's what we're here for. We're here to make music, not to blah blah blah. So I think we'll kick it off like that. I think it's a good kick-off. We're not gonna start from scratch like with the kick drum intro for the DJ to mix. We're gonna do a track. Does that work too? Oh yeah. This is nice because it adds, but there's a bit of a dissonance to it. I'm gonna go as far as say it's off key. It's just weird, so no. I'm gonna try to create a bit of room here to integrate the next element that's gonna come in. Well, we'll actually shift shift pretty much completely when we get to here to another part, which I will not have this. I will probably not have this. Probably have this here. This no. Let's imagine that we put a crash on there or something. But I would like to put a bit of a teaser here of the melody. Nothing too much. Maybe just like some sparse keys, like this. I feel this is cool, but I would need some plucks, something underneath. There's not enough power to create the feel that I was looking for with like a synth, like a more stabby kind of thing. So I'm gonna it's just my keys are a bit too long and it's overlapping and I cannot get all of them. This one's going to be good once I just add a bit of reverb to it. I'm sure it's going to work very well. I'm getting there. Let's start bringing in some other element. Somehow my percussion here is super loud now. Bring on the full-on dreaminess. I could hear, you know, Pink singing over that, definitely. It's commercially has enough rhythm, it's simple. I also listened to the last Celine Dion album, which had a track which was like, it's so simple. It was dance, but because of her voice, because of the arrangement, it was really, really good. But it was basically this, but with only 2 chords, so. Where are we at, guys? Oh yeah. So we'll cut it here. Do a little bit of a drop. Let's see if it would work a little well at dropping the bass line. Let's put a little bit more juice. Let me drop that here. Drop the piano here. Need some room for the lead. Alright guys, so this is everything for episode 29 of the Electronic Music Jam Sessions. If you like the show, smash that like button. If you want to see more of these, smash that like button. And if you're still watching, you just earn yourself half price off on our site, wemakedancemusic.com. I'm not going to say it again, wemakedancemusic.com or wmdm.io. You just earn yourself half price. So you put my name in, which is my name, simple, M-I-K-A-S, and then you just get half price on your first purchase on the site, which is a really good deal because we have tons of amazing stuff from very inspired artists, unlike some other site that just makes stuff to sell. Okay, so until the next time, guys, may the sounds be with you.